Hey there, guys, gals, non binary pals, and there's three goblins in a trench coat putting away my laundry for me. Since I've gotten sick, they've been so kind. They've been so nice to me, which is so unusual. They're normally wreaking such havoc. But anyway, I've had a lot of quote unquote chill streams lately, at least when I do stream. I'm feeling a million times better. Um, I don't know if I said it, but I ended up positive for COVID, so that was a good time. Frontal sinusitis. So I'm still congested. I still have a cough. But it's a lot better. I feel a lot better. My body doesn't hurt. My throat doesn't hurt. It's just I get a little itchy. The headaches are better. I am still very tired. Excuse me. Yep, still there. Still very tired. And it's such a struggle because I get so tired so easily, and so the fatigue is real. And then when I do sleep, I can't sleep well, and it's super frustrating. And I already struggle with my sleep. So to have this piled on top of it, making it even more difficult, is super frustrating because I can get my sleep like under control to a point, but then this is just like come in and just like wiped my ass out. So yeah, I think I've been waking up and then within like a couple hours getting like back in bed and trying to fall back asleep, or I was out for excuse me. I was out for an actual eternity today again. um and it's been wiping my ass across the floor. So I can't say I'm a super fan. I'm still quarantining, so I'm still home. I think I'm home for another couple days. I want to say Thursday marks 10 days and symptoms. So I haven't been working and I'm going stir crazy. I haven't been able to leave my house, which is the responsible thing to do, and that's fine. And I will do my part and do due diligence because I'm not making anybody else sick. I'm not here for that. But I am going absolutely nuts. And I am bored. And I should not be this bored with all these things that I could be doing in my house. I have so many games. I have things to paint, things to watch, things to play. Excuse me. Oh, I might have to make like a coffee or something. I never make coffee. I might have to make like a latte. Jesus Christ. I've only been awake for like a couple hours. Yeah, clearly, like the tired is very real. And my focus has been absolute trash, absolute garbage. Um, I can't sit down and like watch a show through. I can't sit down and focus. I can't find a game. I sit down and I started working on Marta here, which you should be seeing. I didn't check anything. Who knows if things are actually working the way that they're supposed to. And I sat there and I modified like 3 colors and then just stared at her for a while. Like a long while. And just stared and stared and like couldn't bring myself to do the work, which I enjoy doing. I really like painting my minis and bringing them to life and that kind of stuff. And I couldn't do anything. I couldn't focus on a color. I couldn't bring myself to like modify anything. I couldn't put it down and like pick up a game. Like I just started playing Kingdom Hearts the other day on stream, which I know is weird because you got a whole lot of one-sided conversation. But like I can't bring myself to open it again. Like I don't want to. It's super frustrating. So I'm gonna try to use stream today to kind of be accountable, have this be my accountability buddy, whether anybody is here hanging out or not. I have the stream running, and you can only see one screen, and if it does nothing for a really long time, well, then I'm accomplishing nothing on a stream. And that seems silly, so welcome to being my accountability buddies today. So I'm just gonna paint, and because, again, I can't focus for the life of me, and I can only seem to watch the same things over and over again, I'm gonna start Attack on Titan again, even though I was just watching Tokyo Ghoul and a billion other things. But I feel like my brain will at least handle that familiar. I haven't finished whatever's been released, like the season 4. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if they finished season 4. I haven't looked at it. I think I've gotten like halfway through. Eren Yeager can suck a dick. He's probably one of the worst protagonists I've seen in anime. I wouldn't even really call him a protagonist. He's terrible. But for whatever reason, given all of his faults and his flaws, I really like Attack on Titan. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you why, but I enjoy it regardless. So you guys are going to be listening to Attack on Titan. I'm going to be painting. If you come in a chat, I've got you open in a little window so we can talk back and forth. Yeah, so I'm going to start Attack on Titan. Hopefully the volumes will be well. And if not, hopefully somebody will say, "Hey bitch, fix your volumes," and I'll fix it. But let's go. I always screw this up. There we go. It didn't want to load. Get out of here. Of course, now it doesn't want to go away. It's gonna make me reload a page, isn't it? Oh, nope. There we go. We're all set. Perfect. Nope. My computer is not liking doing multiple things at one time right now. The stream going and Attack on Titan going. There we go. I might have to change how I do some capturing because it is VMAD. I think it's okay. I think we're good now. I think we're fine.
Home was a pen. Humanity. Cattle.
Alright, I was working on this, yeah, I might have to bring that down a little bit. It might be okay. I'm not sure. Let's bring this up just a smidge for you guys. And I'll bring my headset volume down because it's loud. And I don't want to feel like I'm yelling over you guys. Or, well, yelling over stream. Even though I know I'm not yelling. But that can easily change. My volume tends to vary drastically. Let's see. Change my window. Alright, let's go. Let's paint Marta. Finally making good headway with Marta. She is a peace domain cleric. And I want to try to get her done by Friday because I should be going back into my my other D&D game. I took a very long break. I had started a new job back in October, and so that had me running weird hours. And so I think I ran into a problem where I couldn't play Friday nights because I had to be up so early the next day, or I had work really late. I think I had work really late. So I wouldn't get back. D&D started at 7, and I wouldn't get back until 8:30, 9 o'clock, so I wasn't able to play. And it wasn't fair to the guys for me to be in and out or be half present in a persistent campaign. So I talked to my DM. We sunsetted my character for that game. and I wasn't gonna play. And then, not long after, lost my job, which is fine. I expected it. But it didn't seem fair to go back to him and be like, well, I'm available now, so can I play again? That just wasn't fair. It wasn't fair to him, it wasn't fair to the guys. And you know, I had to pick up another job quickly, which unfortunately I didn't start that for several weeks. But it was good downtime. It was nice to have a break and not be in 2 games a week, which doesn't sound like much, but it could. While I was working, I was exhausted. I was tired. So it was good to have a break. And so when my schedule freed up, again, I told him, I'm like, look, I'm going to stick with what I said, and I'm going to wait until the beginning of the year. So I'm going to wait until after 2021 is over. When we get in January, I'll go back. And then when I started my new job in December, I had the schedule availability to where I could have started playing a lot sooner, but decided to maintain, especially since Christmas is a big peak season. Like Thanksgiving and Christmas was peak season at my job. I work in a warehouse. So there were like hours to pick up if you wanted to. Sometimes there's mandatory overtime. So I just wanted to play it safe, and especially getting used to this new job. Physically, I was like, I'm gonna maintain. He knew I was free, and then my schedule was open to it again. But I told him I was gonna keep it to the new year. And so he took last week off. Guys took last week off with the new year. But I believe we are picking up again this Friday. And I should be back for that game. So I want to have Marta ready. So she is a Peace Domain cleric, which is going to be a good time. We're doing, it's Clifftop Adventuring is, I think the Adventuring Guild that we're in. I need to double check with, Harley and see, get some proper information. I want this white to be slightly different, but I'm not sure. Everything else on it is white, so it's hard to tell. I actually kind of like it as is, which is unusual. I'm normally very picky with my colors, and I think this is no, this is just silver, so I haven't even modified this color yet. Let's bring that shininess down. Let's see. Give it a good, like, silky cloth. What happens if I turn the metal off? Oh, it becomes so flat. I use the metal texture for everything because it gives things so much more depth. And like, just look at this black. Okay, let's look at this black. And then we take the metal off, and it's just so washed out. And like, you can turn the opacity all the way down, and it's not the same. It's just not as good. You get that depth, but for so many colors, it just washes it out. And I like this look better. I like the metal look. And you can change the roughness so it's not as shiny. So, I'm fine with that. But so she is a cleric, and she is working from her Temple of Bodrai. And she is working for House Jarasco. She is kind of, a new liaison in House Jarasco. She hasn't been doing it for very long, like maybe a year or two. And so the colors for House Jarasco are very much the standard, the red and white that you see throughout media and in reality, I guess, depending on who you talk to, or where you are. So lots of the red and white. And originally I didn't have white in this at all. I thought it looked a little too cliche, especially with the pant and the shirt. And what's that? What are the pants called? What are the pants called? I know what the pants are. Why can't I remember what they're called? Where are they? Let's see what they are. Ah, hakama. The what do you see in like West Asian culture? I don't want to specify because I'm not educated enough and I don't want to pinpoint an area and be wrong. But it seemed too cliche to have it be like black and white. So I added in these red elements, and originally this white here on the pant was a different shade of red. And just looking at it, I wasn't in love with it. I didn't like it. So I changed it very quickly. I had to think on it a lot. Stupidly enough. And finally did find like a good white, because I also don't like the whites they have. I have such a hard time with their like cloth colors because they feel so washed out when you put them on something. Or it just looks like it's not paint at all. It looks like it's just like, oh, like clearly if I put it over a non-painted surface, you can see the difference. But when you have so many other colors that have like depth and you can like see shadowing and that kind of stuff, and then have this color pull in and just suck in all of the light. Or well, I guess it refracts all of the light colors. And it leaves a lot to be desired, and it falls flat. It literally falls flat against all the other colors. And so many of them do that. Like, it's just... And you can modify the overtones and the undertones and stuff. But I have such a hard time with the whites they have and the blacks. The whites are too white, and the blacks are not black enough. And it sounds super dumb. But that's just how I feel. What color do I want these handguards to be? I think I might skip over the clothing and go to the shield and hammer and kind of give me a break from like clothing design and armor design, because excuse me, I'm having a hard time with that. Having a very hard time with this one. I do really like this badass hammer and the shield. I think they're good looks for her. It is an Eberron setting, so we can get some more of that, that metal work coming in. So even though I think this is put in as a modern Warhammer, I want to say, but it fits in with the setting really well of, like, that fantasy steampunk Eberron setting. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this hammer. Do I want to make it like bronzes and coppers? I don't think I want to do silvers. What colors? What colors? What colors? Let's go look at our metal window and see what we have for metals. And let's start futzing around. Let's see. Let's start with the handle, and we'll do a stone handle. Let's do a stone handle. Oh, that is a good color. Good colors. I like that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, and I haven't used this color. I gotta be tough, though, because she herself is gray. So I don't want to wash her out too much with more of the same tone. So I think that's gonna be my direction with her weaponry, is I don't want to wash her out, so we're going to avoid the grays. We're going to avoid the grays as much as possible, and we're going to do the coppers, the bronzes, the brasses, and all of that. And the way the handle looks, I'm going to have it be a stone handle. I am going to go with stone. But oh, that sucks. Oh, wow. You cannot do all of the accents on this handle. That's unfortunate. Wow! You can do a surprisingly small amount of details on this hammer, which is a little disappointing given all of the accenty pieces. Like, you would think you'd be able to do, like, individual prongs, or this, that, or the other. Some of them you can do a lot. Excuse me. Oh my god. I still got that cough going. Let's start with that stone. What if... Ew. So bad. Actually, let's go with that. I like the highlights on that one a lot better. Yeah. Let's stick with slate gray. Do that. Let's do... Let's see.
Stop yelling at me! Don't you dare! It's a nightmare, Aaron. The outside. You really have no...
Yeah, that cough is really... I might have to take some cough medicine. It's probably because this is the most I've talked in general in the last, like, week and a half. So that's probably why I am so, like, extra, like, throat itchy. I do always like Laid to Crust. Laid to Crust is a good color. It's got good highlights and lowlights.
Excuse me. I'll be late for the fair.
Darling, wait! Scold the boy, for heaven's sake!
Scold the boy!
Think this through. Your
Let's
words
see.
won't hold back the boy's curiosity. Aaron, behave while I'm
Ooh.
gone, and I'll let you in on
I
what
did
I've been doing.
not mean to click that color.
Agreed?
Not like that.
Yes, sir. You got it.
Ooh. I kind of like that for our screws.
I meant what I said. The whole thing is just irresponsible.
Huh? Irresponsible? So what? It's more grown up to settle for living in fear behind some stupid wall your whole pointless life?
Aaron! Mikasa, the boy needs to be protected.
Now, she was a combat medic, so there was a war going on, I think. Oh, time is a weird soup. I think there was a war going on for, my DM's gonna kill me. I think it just resolved within the last, like, year or two, maybe, or within the last couple years. And the war was going on, I want to say, like, 50 or 100 years. I think. I don't think it was, like, 10. I want to say it was longer. So, she was a combat medic, so she did help on the front lines, which is why I went with the black on the robes and not, like, a white and red. Excuse me. So she still had something to kind of show that she was a medic with the red and the white and House Tarasco and that kind of stuff. But also, you know, in combat, you don't want to stand out completely like a sore thumb. And so she carried this warhammer and the shield in a combat with her. So I'm trying to think if I want to age it a whole lot or how I want to do this. Ooh, that's right. There are some really good colors from Arc. Ooh. Oh, I have so many good colors. So many good colors. Okay. Not... I did really like the tank brackets.
I say to hell with them.
Someone's gonna hear you.
No. That looks like stone.
What do I care? You wrap me out either way.
And I said I was avoiding grays. So no, as much as I like that rusty look. Like, that's such a good rusty look. Look at that.
And they're not too
Oh, that looks so good. So good. Oh, I had one that was an oil slick. I think it was hair. It was better bronze. This one's not bad. Looking at it again, there are improvements that can be made. It is very dark. Feels a little washed. I wonder... Let's take the opacity. Let's see. Yeah, the opacity is down, that's why. And then we'll bring the fuzz back down. It's okay. It's okay. It looks like green metal. It's just okay. I did really like this tank bracket. Yeah, that's a good color. I like that. I wish I could do, like, more details on this. It's a shame. Let's see.
That's impossible. That wall's 50 meters high.
50 meters high! Let's do... Kind of like, what color is that? I already, like, forgot. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, that might be her scars. That might be what that is. Ooh, I need a break. For a real quick sec, I need to grab me some water. This water and some cough syrup. I will be right back. Alright. Ow! Just breaking stuff over here. Alright, took some cough medicine. Got me some water. Hopefully, my cough medicine doesn't fog me out too bad because it has codeine in it. So here's hoping I can continue to focus what little I have been with it in the last, like, 30 minutes. Alright. Get our Titans running again. Oh, I guess I shouldn't. I'm on so many medicines, y'all. I forgot I need to take a steroid. So gotta take that. So, try to keep everything copacetic here. And these steroid pills are so gross. They dissolve so quickly, and they taste so bad. And the taste sticks with you, man. It does, it lingers. So, it's not my favorite. But I mean, there are worse things I could be taking. Alright, hydrated, med it up, and we're back to painting. Alright, so, tentatively, I like this base. We'll see how long that stays. Probably gonna modify it a bit. I do this, like, antique and destroy a lot. I'm really feeling the weathered metals on this.
Hurry up, damn it! I'm trying.
Oh, yeah.
It's them. You've got to get out of here. Aaron, just take me and run now. I want you more than anything. But first, I need you on your feet. Sweetie, listen to me. My
Again,
legs have been crushed.
Aaron Yeager, man.
Get me out
So
of here.
dramatic.
Run.
He's even as
Fine. Whatever I can tell
an
you.
11-year-old or 12,
Listen to me for once in your life.
or however old this child is.
Mikasa, make him. You want all three of us to die?
What one was I just looking at? Ew, no. I always hate
Take the children and get
Ancient
them out.
Radiant. Antique and Destroy.
That's not our only option. Hey, I'm a
Yeah,
trained
we'll do
soldier.
Antique and
My skill set is killing
Destroy.
Titans and saving lives.
No way.
Nothing fancy. Just take it down. Get all three of them out of harm's way. Make good on
Let's
the
see, and I
debt
think I
you
determined
owe.
that I really liked the Clockwork Gold. I think that was a good one. Gold is a lot. Ooh. More brass. And I tend to like to reason out why my character's weapons look the way that they do. I don't know if I'm gonna need that big of a... I don't think I need something that much for the coloring and the build of it, if I really wanted to think about it.
Stay alive.
Yeah, I kind of like that. It's against my usual. The orangey tones of, like, the orangey toned metals or yellow I tend to steer away from personally. But this actually, I kind of like it. I don't know. I'm not sure about the stone handle. I don't think I like the stone handle. I think I'm going to go with a weathered metal. Oh, I kind of like that a bit. Gives it a good blend. Let's see. Uh-oh, Mummy's getting eaten. Mummy is getting eaten by your stepmom.
And just like that, everything changed.
I think I like that. I think I'm okay with that. Oh,
Terrible
no.
In our hearts,
Yeah.
you know, home,
Yeah, I think that's good. I like that.
humanity, cattle.
No, too dark. And that's literally the end caps. So, yeah. I'm gonna go with that. Click over to our next episode of Attack on Titan. And of course it starts at the end. It can't just start it from the beginning like a normal player. And clearly I haven't done my pose for Marta either, which we know is painstaking for me constantly. So let's tweak this Warhammer a bit, and then we'll move on to her shield.
They first appeared over 100 years ago. Giant humanoid
I'm
creatures.
debating if I want the shield to be similar to the Warhammer, or
Strength
if I want that to be
times over.
its own separate thing.
Brink of extinction almost overnight.
Huh. Because she doesn't wear armor, so that's why her robes are good. Because she doesn't wear armor because she is a Loxodon, so she has natural armor. And with a shield, it brings her up to a 17 AC. Which I will take. That is acceptable for me. She did take... I should open up her D&D Beyond sheet so I can look at some stuff. I did take a level in Fighter for Marta. So she's not just straight cleric. She does have a level in Fighter, but I took Intercept for the fighting style. So she can intercept blows and I believe deal damage on interceptions. So if an ally is attacked within 5 feet of her, I believe she can make an attack on the attacker. I don't remember. Okay, Marta, come here. Let me see, Marta. Let's see. Oh, and I'm on a little screen. Features traits, cleric feats. When a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Reduce the damage by 1d10 plus 2 to a minimum of 0. You must be wielding a shield or a simpler martial weapon to use this reaction. That and the taking the level in fighter gave me proficiency with martial weapons, which is super nice, because simple weapons are boring. And her strength isn't bad. She's got a 14 strength, so it wasn't a dumb stat. Unfortunately, the dexterity is the dumb stat. But she's got a good constitution, a mean wisdom, like a cleric should. So I gave her a longsword. Why? Oh, she must have trained with a longsword for one of the missions, so I'm gonna have to change that over in my D&D Beyond sheet. Glad I looked at it. Yeah, I definitely see her as a warhammer user and not a longsword. I think longsword's is a longsword two-handed? I don't remember. Let me, because I always forget. Where are you? Weapons. I want to say longsword is two-handed and only two-handed. No, it's versatile. Huh, that's fun. Cool. I still like the Warhammer. I think the Warhammer is cool. It's got a good cleric feel to it, the Warhammer does. Let's see.
Stop! You son of a bitch! We could have saved her! We almost had her out!
Oh.
I told you to stop!
Wow, how did I miss these for so long from, Terrible? Oh, I'm gonna have to go look at these. I just saw that I had these messages. I am so sorry, Terrible.
You're a kid.
Alright, back to painting. Let's see. Let's adjust some of these colors. Let's go to my mix. Let's do the base color first.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. We'll bring the mouse sensitivity down. Let's bring that into the orangey brown spectrum for this low light. Let's see. Give it a good orange rust. Let's check this mid color. I'm sorry I am sniffing like right in y'all's ear.
Shut out like thorns at vital spots along Walmart.
Let's see.
Their basic function is to streamline troop dispersal and keep security costs down by drawing titans into specific areas. The calculated design flaw in all outlier districts is that they have only a single budget citizens are able to receive demon words should the need arise.
Jeez, man. Having a goddamn time.
We need to make as much room as possible.
Let's see.
Well, just keeping an eye out for my friends. There they are.
So what happens if we bring this more into the yellow spectrum?
I wouldn't try to call out just now. Give them their space. God only knows what they've just seen. Stop dragging your feet! Snap out of it! I need those cannons loaded!
So far, I like it. I like it. How about this highlight? Killing me.
This is a nightmare.
What are the rest of us supposed to do? Sorry, it's at full capacity!
Let's bring this slightly up.
Look, there's
Oh,
nothing we can do! Push
that was a shift. Don't like that. That highlight really makes a hell of a difference. It went in a direction, and I do not like the direction it went in.
Sir, with respect, they're all the sin and not designed for accuracy to begin with. You're gonna give me attitude or you're gonna reload. Stop whining and do your job. What's the point?
No, the inner gate. I'm not getting left behind.
Retreat or die! Wait, are you out of your mind? Don't shut it yet. We've still got people out there. Give them a chance. We can't let the Titans get through the inner gate. If that happens, the handful of lives out there will be the least of our problems. There aren't enough resources for the whole human race to retreat behind the next wall if they break through.
Listen to yourself. We're soldiers. We don't get to decide who lives or dies.
What are you waiting for?
The Titans are closing the gap.
That does it. Bring her down. No!
I realize it is very close to the end cap color. So much water. I'm already gonna need a refill, and I literally just filled like an entire bottle. Oh look, it's the Armored Titan! Stomp, 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 stomp. Oh, text message. Oh, a piece of candy!
Impossible! We've got to get the hell out of here! Retreat! Retreat! Shut the gate now! We're being charged! Go! Go! Go!
I really wish I could get this, like, itch that's sitting right there, because I would not be coughing in your ear nearly as much. And I'm sure you would appreciate that. I didn't mute my mic for that one. That one was bad. Sorry. Whoo! Whoo! Hee-hoo! Más agua, por favor. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Let's do the thing. I think I want this low light to be down more? Do I? Yeah, I like that a little bit darker.
Bad news travels fast.
Let's
Hours
see.
after Shiganshina fell, every woman and child within the interior knew the unthinkable had come
Now
to
if I
pass.
bring
Terror spread
too
like
shiny.
wildfire.
What do you think we're meant to make of these reports of Shiganshina falling to the Titans? Are they verified? That outcropping is held for a century. It makes no sense.
Whether or not they're verified, the refugees are certainly flooding in like plague rats. There have been at least
That's
500 accounted for in the boats.
very shiny.
How prepared are we if Shiganshina is in ruins?
Come now. Surely Walmaria is enough.
Like plague rats. There have been at least 500 accounted for in the boats.
And the coughing is giving me a headache now.
Are we if Shiganshina is in ruins?
Ugh.
Come now. Surely Walmaria is enough on its own to hold the Titans at bay, don't you
Let's
think?
see. Yep, and there goes that focus.
Damn it.
Having a real hard time.
Anyway, it's sliced. The situation is untenable. Our hands are tied. I say we make a
I
peace
totally
to the
forgot
civilians for help.
I was adjusting the color on the bottom too.
You really want to hear this? Walmaria's been broken through. The Titans are... they're in.
See, just look how flat that looks when it's not metal. So boring.
This is the end.
And I still insist that the skin filter is easily the worst filter in Hero Forge.
Standing at the gate of hell. It's gone.
It's been a minute since I've saved too. Better do that.
Forever. Forever. Always such a brat. Why did I always fight her? I never said
Let's see.
I love you. I'll never get to.
Let's see.
Never.
There's nothing you could have done for her, you understand?
Because I'm a kid. Because I'm weak. Because every last one of us is a damn coward.
Let's see. Yeah, that when that focus goes, it goes real quick. Damn.
What are you?
What's wrong?
It goes hard and fast. Jeez.
Aaron?
I kept staring at it and I was forgetting what I was doing and I was just staring at it.
Them all. Every last one. Aaron.
In terrified haste, the central government declared the outlier districts a lost cause and decreed all mankind retreat behind Wall Rose. Estimates held that nearly 10,000 lives were lost to the Titan offensive.
Aaron. Carla. Mikasa. Please be alive.
Aaron! Stay with me, boy! Wake up!
Stop it! Please, you're scaring me! I don't understand what you're trying to do!
You don't have to! Just give me your arm!
No! You're insane! Mom's dad pushed you off the deep end!
Shut up!
No! Let me go!
Damn you! This is the only way!
You're making any sense!
You cannot forget the key! Whatever you do, you must reach it! It's the way to the truth! One day you'll understand!
Yeah, it's gonna be a hot minute before you understand there, Aaron. Misguided youth.
Hey, it's okay. We're just dreaming.
It felt so real.
Nightmare. Shake it off.
Yeah.
That was weird. Oop.
Come on.
Not tabletop.
They're handing out food rations near the warehouse. I think this used to be where they stored all the dry
Nope.
goods. Now it's where they corral the refugees.
That's a weird camera motion. Alright. Christ in heaven.
I don't think so, Fred.
Let's wash this yellow out a bit.
I'm only been across.
Had exactly a dignified existence.
Hey guys! Armin. Glad I caught you. Here, Grandpa scrounged a little extra by telling the powers that be he had kids.
That was nice of him.
Yeah, it like that lightness to it. It's a good contrast.
Shortage. Poor man's probably hungry. By the way, I did
Let's
that last.
see.
They were already dealing with famine before we got here, so it's an ugly situation. That, and this far in, there's a greater disparity between the haves and the have-nots.
Nothing more gratifying than seeing your rations go to animals. Guess you gotta beef up the herd, though. Eat up. The Titans like a little meat on their bones.
Aaron, wait!
Ought to keep you in cages. Shove you out to the front lines as a buffer. Oh, damn it! Ugh, you picked the wrong man, asshole!
Really trying to see.
All of you! You don't know what it's like! You've seen one? You've seen what they can do?
You little piece of...
He's sorry! He didn't mean it. He's just hungry. We all get that way, speak our minds out of turn sometimes. Forgive him. I beg you.
Yeah, well, keep in mind who's given up their share so you can eat. In case you hadn't noticed, we're all hungry. Tell your buddy a little gratitude goes a long way.
Sure.
It's a little too.
I'm not about to show gratitude to a coward. I can't do this. I'm going back to Omaria. The Titans have to pay for what they've done to us.
Hey now, you're not serious. That's your stomach talking.
No, it's not! Wake up! The guys standing between us and them are just a bunch of talk! The hell with all of them! Here! Go back!
I really do wish I could customize like the prongs and stuff on it. That would be super cool, like the
We have to
brackets.
stand on our own 2 feet. To
That would
do
be
what?
really
Get
good.
killed by a Titan? I know I can't on the walls, but it's like you
And it's
told
crazy
them
that you
they
can't.
never
Like I
said
said,
they could do
I
it
guess
to
it's,
us.
this is going to be one of the things I
When
bitch
our
about.
guys run away and take what
Because
we're
some of the
doing away
weapons,
from us.
you can customize like every single like nook and cranny.
That's your thing, but I'm not a parasite.
Let's see. We'll pull up. Arc is a really good example. So, like, if you look at, like, Arc's gun, every single, like, piece can be customized on this gun. Like, down to, like, the gaskets and the gauge needles and all of it.
For God's sake, we can't even find food on our own.
And that hammer has, like, cool details on it.
Guns are the top of
And I
the
just can't individually
I'd be damned, we do what we must to live.
paint them. And it's just a bummer, man. Just a bummer. It's still a cool fucking hammer, don't get me wrong. It's badass. But it could be cooler.
She asked us to stay alive. I'm not about to let her down.
Let's see here.
A few days later, throngs of starved refugees.
Okay, stop dragging. It's because the mini is so tall.
But the cold, hard ground yielded nothing. And the following year, 846, the remaining refugees old enough to serve in the military were tasked with reclaiming Walmaria.
I don't want super
Of the
sheen.
250,000 sent, nearly 20% of the surviving population.
That's what, 40?
Not even
I think this is
200
what,
made it
35? No, it's 40.
did nothing to
Okay,
drive
so it's
back the
evened.
Titans. Their sacrifices the effects of famine within the interior.
Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy. Just, just come a long way. I've been trying to make this mini for like fucking months, man. And it's
We have to find a way
a
to
time.
Our lives will never be our own until we do. This world will never feel like home.
Ooh, that would be a good sandstone color.
Next year I'll be applying to join the cadets
Yeah, that would be really cool.
to become strong enough to fight back.
Because always test it.
I'm with you. I don't have to. I do.
So do I.
Damn it.
Now it's time for Tylenol, y'all. damn.
There's no point in following me to my death.
Yeah.
I'm having a frickin' time today. Frickin' time.
All right. Get me then.
Sorry, y'all. Just... This is probably the most active I've been... And it's not a lot, either. Like, it's really not a lot.
Boot camp starts now.
It should not be like this much.
Commandant Keith Shades, and you will grow to hate me. Training is gonna be a white knuckle ride through hell. If I've done my job, you'll be waking up in a
But,
cold
like,
sweat from memories of this place.
I'm pretty sure this is, like,
Miserable lives.
the most I've used my brain in, like, a single task. More complicated than, like, watching Hulu or some shit. Or trying to figure out, like, Tokyo Ghoul storylines. And this is the most I've talked, probably. I've talked to some guys, like, I talked to, like, Harley and some guys, like, earlier when I was first sick. And I think I was talking to Chris yesterday. And just... energy zapped, man. And I don't... It's frustrating. It's super frustrating. Because there's no reason I should be, like, this gassed. Like, I think I woke up at, like, 3:30. And it's 8:15 now. Time. Math? Time. 4.5 hours. And, like, I have showered. Quote unquote showered. I'm still having water problems, which is phenomenal. And, you know, did dishes and, like, made breakfast. And I'm just, I could honestly, like, get back into bed. Don't get sick, y'all. Get vaccinated. Be safe. Do the right things. If you're gonna bring that vaccine hate in here, you can fuck off. I don't care. And I've been vaccinated, and it was super unfortunate. Somebody outside of somebody else, like, didn't think anything of it. Like, they got sick, didn't say anything to anybody, was hanging around someone else, and then they were around all of us. And it was just that, like, those degrees of separation because somebody didn't say anything or, like, didn't, like, take being sick serious. And then it turned out they had COVID and now gave it to so many other people by proxy. And like, dude didn't even, like, say anything to the guy I was around until, like, after. And he had been sick, the dude had been sick, like, a week. And, like, didn't say anything. Or, like, thought it was bronchitis or something. Like, and now a bunch of us are sick. And my friend's husband is still, like, riding the struggle bus along with me. And I mean, I'm lucky in that I work in a warehouse. And so I literally can't go into work. So, like, that time is supposed to be covered. Hopefully, I have to talk to a case manager probably when I go back. Because, let's face it, it's Amazon. It's a pain in the ass to get anything done. Excuse me. But that poor guy, man, he's been sick, and he's, like, been coughing like me, and, like, the whole shebang, and he's not feeling good at all, and, dude, poor guy's gotta work from home. Like, and evidently he's been, like, exhausted, and it's, ugh. Don't be responsible, y'all. If you're in the States, I know we have a really shitty work culture. It's really terrible, and I know for years it was a point of pride At least for me, and it's super common where it's like, oh yeah, I came into work super sick and I'm still standing. It's like, no, you're killing yourself for a corporate company for a paycheck, and it sucks because you have to. Because you literally don't make enough to be able to miss a day of work because you're sick. And that's coming back to bite us in the ass big time. Because people are getting sick and still going into work and are still going around doing stuff, still sick. And now it's getting other people sick. And I'm just grateful that I did get vaccinated and I had the option to. I need to go get my booster. Which I think I now have to wait to get until a couple weeks after I've been diagnosed with COVID. But I'm really lucky. And this could have been a lot worse than what it is, and it's not, and I'm really grateful. But also, my friends and I quarantined through the whole that whole year. We quarantined and we isolated and we stayed safe and we did these things. So I'm really lucky. And I acknowledge that. But I'm also very fucking tired. I'll get off my soapbox now and go back to painting. Sorry. My brain is on top of my own mental health, which also makes my brain do dumb things. Like, this does not help at all. This makes it a million times worse.
What is that you're clutching in your right hand?
A steamed potato! It's sat there in the mess hall begging to be eaten!
I love Potato Girl.
The theft. I understand.
Oh, Sasha.
Here. Why eat it here of all places?
It looks quite delicious, and it was getting cold. So I needed shelter in my stomach, sir.
Why? I can't comprehend. Why would you eat that potato?
Are you assuming why people eat potatoes? I'm surprised you don't know, sir.
This scene should not be this funny. I'm still waiting for her to offer it. Do it. Do it.
Here, sir. Have half.
Really?
Oh my god, it's so funny. Potato Girl.
Shut us was gonna kill Potato Girl.
Oh.
I know. What a hell of a fun day. It's funny. Being told to run to the sunsets didn't seem to bother her nearly as much as losing meal privileges for the next 5 days.
I think she said that she's from Dopper. If I remember right, that's a small hunting village up in the mountains.
That's so funny.
They're dropouts. They prefer to work in the fields.
But it's only the first day.
Alright, this color.
If you can't handle the pressure, you gotta leave. I can't believe anyone would rather pull plants than fight. I know about some of us, but you never mentioned where you were from, Aaron. The same as Armin, from Shinganshina. Oh, well, that means you saw it. You were there that day. Huh? Right, the colossal one. Did you see him? Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay. I saw the big guy. Whoa, seriously?
Okay, exactly how tall was he?
He stuck his head over the outer wall.
Oh, wait. I heard he stepped over the wall completely.
So did I.
That was the rumor in my village, too.
He was big, but not that big.
So what did it look like?
It had a mouth like a corpse, and no skin, just muscles.
And the armored titan? The one that broke through Walmaria?
Is that what they're calling it? In all the panic, it was just another titan to me.
No way. So, what were they like?
Come on, that's enough questions, all right? I'm sure he'd rather not relive everything he went through.
Sorry, we didn't mean to. It's not like that. Those stupid titans. They're really not that big a deal. If we focus on mastering the omnidirectional mobility gear they give us, then it's Titan payback time. I've waited years to be trained as a soldier. All of a sudden, the reality is sinking in. I'm joining the scout regiment. Then I'm sending the Titans back to hell. I'm gonna butcher them all.
Hey, are you crazy or something? Not that it's my business. Reconnaissance is like a death sentence.
I guess we'll see. Or at least I will. You seem content hiding in the interior with
as piss scared as the rest of us.
Are you trying to pick a fight?
Stop it, you guys.
Alright, sure. Makes no difference to me. Hey, I apologize. Sorry for calling you names and dismissing your choice of career. Put her there, kid. What do you say?
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry as well.
Excuse me. I just wanted... I mean, I've never seen anyone like you before. I mean, I'm sorry. You have really beautiful black hair.
Thank you.
Did you lay off? It's no big deal.
It's just that you get so worked up you don't think things through.
Again with this? If you insist on worrying, worry about how long your hair is. It's gonna catch up with you in a bad way when we start on the ODMs.
Okay, fine. Cut it. Should I go?
What the hell? Leave my clothes alone, damn it! What did you wipe on me?
Don't worry. Just my trust.
Oh, this show. It's something else, man.
It's all I could take. Hey, hang on. I really want to take a little water first. You, you're a goddess, aren't you? Glory unto you!
Hey, just what are you two girls up to?
Well, she's been running all day without any food or water.
I see. So you're trying to be nice, huh? What's the point of breaking the rules for Potato Girl? That mindless act of kindness gets you absolutely nowhere. Whatever. Let's just get her to bed already.
I'm confused. Are you being nice?
I'm helping her so that she'll owe me one in the future. I intend to make use of her stupidity.
It's aptitude test time, so listen up! There is no place for you here if you
I'm watching Attack on Titan
and be shifted the
for like the billionth time.
We're just drilling the fundamentals here. You can still determine
Hopefully this time around I'll finish the 4th season and just bask in how awful Eren Yeager is.
She inherently knows what to do and how to make it happen. That's what
Hi Terrible,
all about.
how are you?
I'd say we have several capable cadets this year. And what about this? That's
It's okay, it's pretty good. It's, you know, it's an anime. It's good enough. Maybe better, but I am doing better. I've been sick, so I apologize for the coughing constantly. But I'm getting there. Doing better than I was, that's for damn sure.
Just remember the basics
No,
and
words.
keep it fun.
Words are hard.
No need to try
Brain.
fancy maneuvers. Just focus on your balance. Then distribute
But yeah,
weight
I recommend Attack on Titan, just,
from the waist and
you
your
know,
legs.
Loosen up your
watch it with a grain of salt.
If I could do it, I know that you can.
Okay, a loose stick.
I've heard Gurren Lagann is, like, ridiculous and very good. I don't remember anything about it, but I seem to recall it being kinda, like, fucking nuts. Oh, is the English dub real bad?
He was tough all the time, but he got real quiet after ODM training, didn't he?
I guess it's the fields for him tomorrow.
Oh,
Can't keep wasting
that's tough. That's real tough, especially since I have a hard time watching subbed animes. So I'm gonna have to add it to my list, but I'm gonna have to work on that one, especially if I'm gonna watch it subbed. I'm really gonna have to sit down and focus on that one.
I think you should give up this attempt.
Oh, that's terrible. That's such an easy way to kill a character, is just like give them terrible voice acting. Or like someone who just doesn't fit the part.
I get it, but
It's so bad.
determined you are.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because whether or not you're fit to be a soldier isn't up to you.
Ugh.
You misunderstand. I'm not saying you should return to the field by yourself.
Probably. See, now this is where we go. Yeah, I tend to get really lucky in that because I have such a hard time, like, reading subtitles.
Are you saying
It's,
that
I can, don't get me wrong, I can read. It's just the subtitles draw my attention away from the rest of the show, and it's frustrating. And so I kind of lose moments in that, so I always tend to prefer dubbed over subbed. So the fact that most things I start out watching dubbed, I don't get spoiled with subs sounding so much better because I never hear subbed. So let's do a quick. Little quick.
Gotta help me, I'm begging you.
That's funny. Wasn't it just yesterday
Let's try. See some stills.
No, wait.
Oh, this is not what I thought it was at all.
Something like that.
Oh, come on.
I thought it was in the same animation style as like Berserk.
But there isn't any special trick to just hanging there.
I don't know why I thought that.
Advice you want, I'm not really the guy.
It does, these stills look wild though. The art looks cool. Very colorful. Lots of reds.
Aren't the two of you originally from Shiganshina?
Yeah, that's right.
Then you
Let's
should know
see.
firsthand how terrifying they are. Why on earth would you want to be soldiers?
That's fair.
I didn't see the things Aaron did. He saw the bloodlust firsthand before anyone realized how bad it was. And
Is it a lot of these like a lot of the big like mech fights and that kind of stuff? Is it person to person fights? What kind of action?
where are the two of you from?
Oh, Rhina and I, we were both just southeast of Almaria.
And I've just been coming off of like I watched Arcane recently within the last couple weeks. I went through Castlevania. I was watching Tokyo Ghoul.
Were on us before
There's Attack on Titan now.
at dawn.
Like
All the livestock were so
what's the style?
just became
Like I'm curious about.
Eventually, I realized those rumblings were the sound of death getting closer. I looked out my window and
Yeah, I know what you mean when you say like human-ish mech. I think I get what you mean. It has that it doesn't have that like big machine clunky feel necessarily.
Hey, easy now. You're just getting yourself
Okay.
again. Sorry.
Okay.
Basically, what I've been trying to say
What's the last
the four of us aren't like the rest
what I'm trying to think of the show that I watched when I was growing up.
of us here who've never
Rubber Machines. I think it was Big O. I think was the last like mech anime I watched. I want to say. I think that's what it was called.
choose field work, but propriety demands our service. With that said,
I want to say that's what it was. See, now I gotta open up another tab.
I joined the ranks hoping for assignment to the military police, tucked away in the interior. If that doesn't work out, I'll give up entirely.
Yeah, the Big O.
I don't really have the fortitude for anything else.
There's no shame.
Wow, what a throwback. I've not seen that in ages. Metabots?
I'm going to return to the
I don't even know if I've heard of Metabots.
about now. I will do it. No matter
I feel like I've seen this somewhere.
what about you.
Was this a show that was going on in like the late 90s, early 2000s?
Why'd I join?
Yeah, late 90s.
I decided I have to kill them. I won't stop till every single Titan is dead and rotting.
I feel like I might have seen it like in passing growing up, but I don't know if I ever watched it.
You saw what those monsters are capable of, and you still want to take them on?
Damn right. It's just after screwing up the training. I don't know if I'm cut out.
Very personable robots. It looks very cute. It kind of looks like if Pokemon were robots. Crossed with something else. Oh, if Pokemon and Digimon got together, you get Metabots. That's cool. I like that there's like a uniqueness to the robots in that way. When it comes to Gurren Lagann, that sounds like a cool way to, Okay, no. Okay, what if I do this? You're not letting me do what I want. There's a way to scroll through tabs and I don't remember what it is! Ah! God damn it.
I may not be as talented.
I'll look up the shortcut later.
Nobody has more guts.
Proceed.
Space. Oh my god, space.
I'm not giving up. Not without a fight. I did it. No, I'm doing it.
I do like the music in Attack on Titan. I mean, I like Attack on Titan as the show. It's not mind-bending or breaking or anything like that. But the music is really good, and it's got some good beats to it.
Once more, I can do it.
Lower.
Excel Saga.
Wagner, please exchange belts with Mr. Jaeger.
Yes, sir.
This was not what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. Look at the cat!
Even a piece of functional gear, you might not be worthless after all.
This show looks adorable.
Notice this broken clasp.
And so weird.
Crack a couple skulls.
He still did it, even while wearing that busted gear. Amazing. So you mean
This looks like a fun time.
You made the cut. Now keep training, cadet.
It's Robot Sailor Moon.
I really did it! Check it out, Mikasa! I'm doing it!
And like some of it reminds me of Nejima almost. Not quite, but it's there.
It seems like things worked out for him.
Look, his eyes are saying, check me out.
They're not.
Keeps around in case she gets too hungry. Wait, so she keeps a dog around in case she gets hungry and then she'll eat her dog? Am I understanding that correctly? Like, is that what you're saying to me right now? Because I don't know about all that. That sounds a little iffy. Oh, that's what that guy reminds me of. He reminds me of the one of the guys in Yu Yu Hakusho. She never does eat the dog, but just in case. Amazing. That's like, why? Why? So good. So dumb. I mean, I'm glad she never eats the dog. That's great. Do you know who I'm talking about from Yu Yu Hakusho, though?
Two terrifying
Oh, he was one of the demon lords. And I can't remember. I don't know if you watch Yu Yu Hakusho. If you haven't, now that's some shit you need to get on. That's so funny. Yu Yu Hakusho, such a good show. Love that show. I believe I have every episode. I think I have half of it on like Google TV or movies or whatever it is. And then I think I have the other half on potentially Amazon Prime, because they didn't have like all the seasons on. I think I got it on Google TV first, and then realized they didn't have it all, and I was like, fuck. He doesn't have silver hair, it's the ears. He's blind, he's got like 6 ears, he's got a son who has like 1 or 2 ears. It's when they do the demon tournament. It's not the demon tournament, or is it? I think it's a demon tournament, because there's a dark tournament. And then, because Yusuke finds out he is descended from a demon king who is dying. And so rather than go to war in the demon world, he puts together a demon tournament. And then the kings all participate. Yeah. The guy... Hold on. I can type, I swear. There he is. This guy. But I think the only reason I draw that, like, parallel is because of the pointy ears and horns and shit. And, like, the general, like, face shape. But outside of that, it's really just a visual association. Let's see. Handle. Almost done with this Warhammer. Oh my god. I have the attention span of like a hummingbird.
Just make the cut and we're even, alright?
Ride and proud. The mind and constitution of a grass-fed ox, respected by his comrades.
I'm no one's burden.
I can understand that. I'm trying to remember. I enjoyed that arc. I think I really enjoyed it. It showed a different side. You get to see a different, like, part of, like, the Yu Yu Hakusho world. I have a bit of a hard time with the arc directly before it, where, where he's fighting against his, spirit detective predecessor. I can have a hard time with that one. It's good enough, and I enjoy it, but I don't know if it's one of my favorite areas. And I think I like the lead up to the demon tournament, and then at that point, it almost feels a little lackluster. It's iffy. I can see why it's your least favorite. I can see that.
You don't care if I steal your thunder, right?
Sasha Browse, unusually fine instincts, rarely shares them with her teammates.
Jin's a lot of fun. I really like Jin. He's a whole bunch of, like, chaos. And he's just so much fun. That's a fun fight. That's a really fun fight. Oh, and what's the Australian guy? And they do the knife edge death match.
everything. In fact, it's no
Oh, you should totally revisit that and do it. You should totally do it, 100%. I am 1,000,000% here for that cosplay. Yes, please and thank you. I need it right now. That would be great. Thank you. Bye. That is my request for 2022. A Jin cosplay. Yeah. Shoo! 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 Yes. Yes, thank you for coming to our TED Talk. Shu! His name is Shu! He's great! I love him! Oh, he's so good! Foxy! Oh my god. It's such a badass fight, too. Oh, my heart. So good. I've been going back through that slowly. Like, my attention, my focus has been really difficult lately with being sick and stuff, on top of my own brain being broken. So I've been bouncing around TV shows, like, back and forth. And I'm right at the point in Yu Yu Hakusho where, Genkai is having him break his bracelets, and he's taking in, her gift, her special power, or whatever it is. And so he's basically, like, exploding in a cave right now while everyone else is fighting and he's missing. Genkai. I love Genkai. Alright. Focus. Focus. I've been on this one color for, like, 15 minutes, at least.
Okay, now go get her. What the hell? Wait!
Before I get deep into this, I'll be right back, Terrible. I'm going to grab some water again, because my throat is doing the thing.
Are we done here?
Not just yet. You know the drill. Take up the dagger.
No, wait! This isn't how... Oh, crap!
There. So you ready to take me on yourself yet, or what?
Not exactly.
Don't you dare. She's got a lesson coming, right? You go get her.
Yeah. A soldier can't really afford to back down either. Get ready. Here I come.
That's some technique you've got. Didn't tell you how to fight like that.
My father.
You, like, pioneer it, or...
Does it really matter?
Oh, okay, I'm back. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to use all my medicine today. This is wild. I haven't had to do this in a couple days. Whew. Let's see. Let's...
Only the top 10 cadets get to serve in the rest of us, forget it. Point is, only the idiots like you take this part of boot camp seriously. Idiots, and whatever they are.
Oh, hello, sir!
First rule of this life.
Oh, what's
The
this?
better you are at dropping the bad guys, the more distance the powers that be put between you. That's what this whole stupid farce is about.
I don't know how broken my brain can get right now. Because my brain is like... My brain has been mashed potatoes for like a week and a half. It's been fucking terrible.
Look around you, Aaron. All the sons of bitches really expect us to do is play the game. Don't be a pawn.
I don't know if I can handle crazy broken right now.
Still stand by what I said earlier.
However, I would be willing to add it to my... What? Oh, that's a nosebleed. Is that an anime nosebleed? I think it is. Love the anime nosebleed. Classic. The butt crop. What?
Just the way things are. Before
Okay.
Mario was
Okay. I have to see. Okay, okay. Because you're giving me an A+ list. I have to... Okay. Alright. Okay. My brain just... It checks out, like, mid-action, and it's just, like, so annoying. I opened up... What he can't see is I opened up a notepad document. Anime from terrible... school days. Back... Mongolian Chop Squad. Squad. Metabots. I'm gonna add in the big O because it's been a minute. See, now I gotta go back through chat and see what, because you've given me so many. Let's see. The one with the dog. The one with the dog. The one with the dog. Okay, dog. Excel Saga. Hey, Notepad, come back. Don't do that. Excel Saga. Let's see. Oh, and Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann. Alright. Let's see. Scroll back down in chat. Let's see.
He has something to prove.
Toradora.
Sorry to do this.
Toradora.
It's only to end this before things get out of hand.
Oh, I feel like I have seen the art for this one, or at least like the title art, like this, the dots for this. I just don't think it ever like popped to my radar. Toradora. Let's see. The art for Beck looks really cool. It looks like it's just like, that show looks like it's just vibing. Like, if lo-fi was an anime, like a full anime show, this is what it would look like, I feel like. I feel like Beck Mongolian Chop Squad is just like lo-fi embodied into a full show. I don't know if the music is like that, but...
115 cadets graduated, some with honors.
Do you have heart?
Okay, give me a minute. I gotta take some more medicine.
Choose wisely. The Garrison Regiment, whose job is to reinforce the walls. The Scout Regiment, who rides out to the Titan country to take back what was once ours. And the MP Regiment, maintaining law and order under orders from His Royal Majesty. Those cadets eligible for the MP have already been named. The rest of you take a look. These are the top of your class.
Alright. More medicine taken. Perfect. I lost my cap. What did I do with it? Okay. I literally... Did I drop it? Well... This is where I'm at. Did I throw it away? This is me getting lost in my own desk. Like...
Alright! MP, here I come! 3 square meals a day for life!
Alright.
Get ranked under Aaron. You really gonna turn your back?
Why in the world would you do that?
Let's see.
The Scouts have always been my goal. I don't want the easy life, not with all the work I've put in. I train to fight Titans.
Are you insane?
D. Gray. D. Gray.
How many people have died? We're talking a fifth of the population. That doesn't paint a picture for
Ooh.
you. I don't know what will. This is our life now. We can't beat them.
Oh, that looks cool. I think this might be a bit more up my alley. This looks really cool.
We buckle, take it all lying down. Things have changed. Maybe not a hell of a lot, but enough.
Such a wide variety.
They were 5 years ago.
Okay, hold on. Let me add D-Gray Man. D-Gray Man. And let's see. Aruga's secret.
Destruction be meaningless? Just to ball it up and accept it? Not on your life.
I can spell, I promise.
Humanity's future lies outside the walls, and I'm gonna clear the way. I'm gonna take back what was ours. I'll drive them out. And as long as at least one of us can say that, we're not done.
Oh, this is a cutesy one. I'll add it to my list. See if I can get into it. I have a harder time with the cute shows. Depends. They can be hit or miss for me. I am definitely an action anime type gal. Let's see. Aruga's secret.
Most of it was yours. All that stuff you used to say back in the day.
Okay. Okay, I can get behind that.
Now you're just being stupid. Come on, you're not a fighter.
It was funny. I was watching Arcane with Tom. And we went through the whole show in, I believe we went through it in one sitting. If I recall correctly. And it's a fucking ride, first of all. Okay, I've heard of Warren Host Club. I've just never seen it. That and like, it kind of reminds me of Fruits Baskets. Another one I haven't seen, but I have seen in the spectrum of like anime. But Tom and I were watching Arcane. We finished it. I was losing my shit and I was fucking screaming. And I was like, Tom, just do me a solid. Can we sit here and just like watch an episode of Riverdale? Because I've seen Riverdale so much that it's just like solid background noise for me to decompress to because I needed to come down from Arcane. So I like having a decompressed show to be like, okay, my brain can kind of relax a little bit and vibe into. So I appreciate that.
Everybody is. It's like the crowd just has a different energy now.
Well, we are going on 5 years without incident. Seems like
Oh no, her hands are the wrong color. What happened? What'd I do? Thank you.
The sight alone ought to be enough to scare them off.
That's the truth.
You in denial because you're a couple? What's that about?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! This isn't what it looks like, okay?
Knock it off, man. It's embarrassing.
Hey, looky here.
Alright. I have to figure out what color I want to do these guards.
They let you graduate yesterday. Either you've grown up or standards have plummeted.
Oh yeah, like the Corps of Engineers keep their new chief in the drink.
Watch it. I'm sorry.
Yo, yes, that shit is so draining. Arcane, fucking love Arcane. So fucking good. It took my #1 all-time favorite animated show, top spot. And I told Tom, I was like, I realized why I'm having such a hard time going back to rewatch it. It's because it is so draining. Mentally, emotionally, it is draining. And in a good way, but man. And you did 3 shows in a night where, like, there's travesty. That shit's rough. So you went through 3 separate storylines, 3 separate attachments. And being like, oh yeah, get fucked. Like, oof. Oh my god. That sounds exhausting. It sounds absolutely exhausting. Like, I am tired thinking about it. I was tired before. I'm more tired now. Trying to imagine if I watched, like, 3 shows like Arcane in one night.
Because I totally just helped myself to the
Yeah. Yeah. No. 100. Like, yes. Oh my god. Yeah, I am not someone who cries, and I probably would have, like, lost my shit for a good, like, half hour, 45 minutes, too. Like, it's a lot.
Do you have any idea how rare meat's been since the Titans took Walmaria?
Yeah, that looks like a good silly show to bounce from, especially, you know, if they're making jokes about eating the girl's dog just in case the dog is there just in case I get hungry, you know? Like, I'd say that's a good, like, that's a pretty good come down. I was gonna say there's another show. I feel like you've heard of it. Nejima is a fun show. It's a good cute show. Soul Eater is another one that's surprisingly like it's got its action, but I feel like it's another one where you could like be very chill watching it.
Mankind didn't start this fight, but we're gonna finish it.
Yeah, I've gotten through Soul Eater once before. And I got through it like from start to finish, and it was good. It was really good. I was pleasantly surprised. I had no expectations. I think I just picked it up and was like, oh, I'll watch this. And it was really good. I tried watching Soul Eater Not, and I had a harder time getting into that one. See, now you're saying all kinds of stuff that I don't know. Barindo.
That was too damn close. Oh God, no. Not again.
Oh, I like this art style. Very, very long, very lanky angles. I like that.
I'm gonna put a stop to this. I will.
It's about ninjas? I would not have gathered from the stills that this is a show about ninjas. Like, I would have never in my life been like, oh yeah, that's a ninja show. I was gonna bring up an anime, and I don't remember what anime it was. Yeah, they're like, even like you see this, but it's only like two images with kunai, and otherwise it's like, oh yeah, no, this looks like a high school show, like a weird like slice of life high school show with some like crazy story. I would have never thought ninjas. Oh, I just figured out what the show was called again because I could never remember, and it like pops in and out of my conscious brain like once every couple of years. And I saw it when I was out of college. And it's Requiem from the Darkness. You want a fucked up show? That show is fucked up. Like, that show is weird. Like, and when I first saw that show, I was sober. Now I feel like I need to go back to that show a little high and, like, watch it and just be like, what? That show is wild. Absolutely wild. I can't even, like, I don't even know how to even, like, describe it. I can spell Requiem.
In the year 845,
Like, it's just...
terrifying new breeds of Titan appeared. The colossal and the armored, barreling through the outer walls.
Spice and Wolf. I like how this has turned into this has gone from a painting stream to an anime stream, and I'm not even mad. Not even mad.
Our only choice was to withdraw behind Wall Rose. 5 years later, in the year 850,
Mankind didn't start this fight, but we're gonna finish it.
Mountain cannons fall forward! Take out the colossal titan! This is our chance!
Okay.
Don't let it slip away!
What is this supposed to be about?
It's
Yeah. Why are you doing that? Stop it. Stop. Oh, yeah, I would probably have a very hard time getting into that too. Probably would have a time. Oh, you want obscure, you want something I still to this day have a hard time following no matter how many times I watch it? X. That anime is so all over the place. So all over the place. Like, I could... That's another one. Like, at least Requiem from the Darkness. It's, I want to say it's like a traveling priest or something, and he's taking down stories, and like specifically horror stories, but they're like from his experiences and stuff. X, I couldn't even tell you the like, I couldn't tell you a 2-sentence synopsis about X. I could tell you there's like angels and demons, I think. I'm not sure. It looks spectacular, but the story, I have no idea what's going on. Completely at a loss. It's a shame when you have a show like Spice and Wolf where it does have a good story, but the things surrounding that story make it difficult to really get engrossed in it. It's a shame. And it looks cute. Looks adorable. Little fox girl, wolf girl. He took out the cannons!
No accident then. He planned it. He has intelligence!
Oh, that's... Okay, I think I missed that recommendation. Haru, come on. Haru, hi. I don't know which way I would watch that. I tend to like things in chronological order, but I think I would probably watch it through numerically first, and then watch it in chronological order. Because I know, like, personally, I prefer, like, when it comes to, like, the Marvel Universe and that kind of stuff, I prefer to watch that in chronological order, so I'll start with Captain America and then work through the universe according to how time goes. But with something like this and it being new, because I've seen all the Marvel movies, so I can do that and not be like, but this is also a show. So it actually, I'd probably go through that in order of release. That's an explanation. Gods, aliens, espers, and high school hijinks. Okay. It sounds like a really weird, like, American Horror Story season. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get. There's a lot of points to hit. That's a lot going on. I like the art style a lot. Trying to think what it reminds me of.
The Titans get held off here or nowhere. Prepare to intercept.
Huh. Trying to think. It's got a little bit of Food Wars style, a little bit of Tokyo Ghoul, and a little bit of Assassination Classroom. It's got like a cool style.
Each of you will be a credit to your regiment. I promise we'll get through this.
Oh, now it reminds me of Sailor Moon, but that's just because of the hair.
Armin, what's wrong? Don't worry, I'm fine. Just give me a second for my nerves to settle. This is bad, isn't it?
Oh, how did we get in here already? Sorry. I, like, blinked over to Attack on Titan and was like, oh, I don't remember them getting there.
Figure out how to hoist it in place. Unless we seal the breach, the entire city's as good as dead. How long do you think before they take Wall Rose? Seriously, how long? Think about it. Anytime the moon strikes them, they can wipe out the human race in an afternoon. Armin! Listen to me. You're focused on the past. Look ahead. We're not gonna be the victims anymore.
I've heard of Outlaw Star. I have heard of Outlaw Star. Although now I need to look at it because I'm confused. I think I confuse it with Trigun. Oh, that's a cool style. I like that old style of anime. That older style that is, like, very clearly from, like, the 80s or 90s. I feel like I might have seen an episode or two of this because it looks like it was on,
One would think so, yes. Clearly my brain is
what's that? Not Toonami. I'm such a bad millennial. Adult Swim. Back in the day. Or Toonami, whatever. Adult Swim, way back when. It was on Comedy Central?
Reports say the gate has been destroyed.
Yeah, it looks super cool.
This vintage is worthy of your good taste. One man of action to another.
Oh.
Obsequiously accepted as
Okay,
a gift.
not what I was expecting.
Pixis, wait! You can't just march off. I
Yeah,
command you to
that's cool.
stay. Preparations must be
I have
made.
heard of this one.
Assemble your troops and establish a garrison around my estate this instant. Damn it all, it's your sworn duty to defend us.
Wait, what?
Lord Wallace,
Wait a minute.
members of our brave comrades in arms are laying down their lives in defense of Trust as we speak.
I'll go ready.
Excuse me? What is...
Dust is settled, there may well
What?
be more graves than people to dig them. An astronomical number of lives snuffed out in a twinkling. Yes, well, no help for it is
I'm
there.
perplexed now. You just told me the navigator has to do it. Is this the navigator? Why is she naked?
Your lordship,
Like-
if I may speak freely, should the commander actually face
What?
the Titans in battle, he won't feel compelled to play down his
I
sword
am-
as he does with you.
Okay. I've gone somewhere. Alright, never mind. Turn back now.
I wish you another opulently appointed day of sloth and tranquility. Please don't go. Don't do this to me.
I'm gonna get this mini done, I swear to God. I need it for Friday. God damn it. Oh. Okay.
I want everyone split into 4 squadrons as practice. All squadrons.
No, you can distract me all you want. It's honestly, I'm gonna get distracted, and it's gonna be far less entertaining because I'm gonna stare at my screen, forget what I was doing, and then go back to painting. So you're more than welcome to continue to distract. It is welcome, to be perfectly honest. I've been quarantining for like a week and a half. So, Chris! Ooh, nice. I've never played Crisis Core. My brother might have. Is that a new one? Is that an old one? Also, I hope your streams are going well. I'm glad to see so far it is. Hopefully that continues.
Be aware, all of you, that desertion is punishable by execution. If it comes to it, lay down your lives.
Join you where? In Discord? Bid good nights to your small meat creature. Hopefully they will rest quickly and easily. Talk to you soon. Chris, I've got Attack on Titan going. Like, and my brain is mashed potatoes, so like Discord is hard. Discord is muy difícil. I was just telling Terrible that I was getting terribly distracted. And I'm like hellbent on trying to get Marta finished before Friday, before Harley's game. Cause we were talking about anime for a hot second. Right now, mostly the Titans are attacking them, but I think they're getting close to attacking the Titans.
What's one more day? You can do this, Sean, all right? The MP will still be waiting for you tomorrow.
This is starting to look like stone again, and I do not want it to look like stone.
On your feet, Taz. Stop falling.
Aaron, if things take a turn for the worse, I want you to come find me, all right?
What? We're in completely different squads.
Look, this is gonna get ugly, and when it does, the plan goes out the window. Come and find me so I can protect you.
Who the hell do you think you
Ackerman,
are?
you're with me. You've been assigned to the rear guard on special orders. Let's get moving.
But sir, I'm a cadet. I'll slow everyone down.
What?
You're not being asked for a self-evaluation here. The mass exodus is falling apart. We need as many elite soldiers.
But sir, I can't leave Aaron alone. He'll die without me.
You've been given a direct order. Pull it together. Now! This is bigger than the two of us, and you know it. We're on the verge of extinction here. Have some damn perspective.
You're right, I'm sorry. This whole situation just has me out of my head. Just promise me one thing. Whatever happens, don't get yourself
No, it's also true. Aaron's a twat.
No, I won't allow myself to get killed.
Fucking piece of garbo.
Life is like outside of these godforsaken walls.
He's so terrible.
What surviving historical documents we have access to tell us nothing of the Titan's origin. Almost everything about them is obscure. Now that isn't to suggest we're completely ignorant. Thanks to the efforts of the Scout Regiment, we do know something of their ecology. Whether Titans possess human-like intelligence is up for debate, of course. And to date, there have been no reports of high-level communication between them. We do know that Titan physiology is fundamentally different than most organic life. As they lack reproductive organs, it's unclear how they reproduce. Apart from this, to all appearances, their physique resembles the average human male. We also know their body temperatures run quite high, and baffling though it is, their appetite seems geared exclusively towards human beings. In fact, a Titan's driving principle seems to be this appetite. Given that they've subsisted for over a century without access to their only source of nourishment, however, we surmise that these creatures do not in fact consume us to live. Let that sink in. Titans aren't motivated by hunger as such. They're simply in it for the kill. The terrifying vitality of these creatures is beyond scientific dispute. We have only to consider events of the recent past to see this. Mankind has long possessed cannon technology, as you're aware. But that alone proved tragically insufficient. Even with their heads blown to bits, the Titans persist. Though there is some variability on this score, a Titan's head usually regenerates within 2 minutes.
Is that true?
As if their size wasn't frightening enough.
Excuse me, sir. Are you basically saying that the Titans are immortal?
No, I'm not. There is, in fact, one way to ensure death. Strike here. If the back of their
I mean, fair. Fair. Mikasa gets a little bit better as an adult, like a full adult, but only like marginally, because she's still so Eren obsessed. But then that fades, which is nice.
Look at it this way, Armin.
I love Sasha. Sasha's great, and Hanji. Sasha and Hanji are my favorite. Hanji is probably like top tier. Hanji might be number one, because she is fucking crazy and intelligent and hilarious. Like, Hanji's amazing.
Good luck beating us to the punch a second time, Eren. No head starts for you this round.
I like how just about every single character on my screen that I'm looking at right now dies within like the next like 5 or 10 minutes. I agree, Chris. You're not wrong. I 100% agree. Especially like she's got that like sharp look. Like oof. Oof. Sebel could do whatever she wanted to me and I'd be fine with it. I don't even care. Put me in horny jail. Put me in horny jail for Sebel. It's a worthy sacrifice.
The Vanguard's been completely overwhelmed. I don't believe this. Those guys always talk so big.
I thought things would be hairy, but this is insane.
We've got an abnormal. Hold up.
Whack. What color do I want these guards to be? Huh. I mean, bright magenta. I think I'm gonna have to take her shield off first. Killing my friends! Oh wow, they added so many things! What is this? That's pretty cool. That's super cool. What is this? Are you a... They added so many cool things! Dark magenta. I do really like this. I feel like this would be something that Shed could use. That would be very neat. He'd turn into Shredder. I still like my big hammer better. Very cool. They added lots of cool options in here. I like that they added crutches. The mystery box. Like a deck of many things. I see what you did there.
I found a book my grandpa keeps hidden away. Believe it or not, it's about life on the outside.
Ooh, that's also, this is fun.
Stuff about the outside world is illegal.
They have Wolverine claws in Hero Forge now. I also really like this brass knuckle option here with little blades on it. I feel like that's a lot of fun.
There's a name for it too. They call it the sea.
The sea!
Come on, you're making it up. Is something valuable like salt was just floating around
We're gonna do this.
out ages ago.
That's the thing. The sea never runs out. It's that big.
Yeah, what?
Alright.
Just bear with me. There's a lot more than salt. Water that glows like fire. Fields of ice. rocks that take days to climb. Imagine how huge the outside world must be. It does sound really neat. Okay, you've got to promise on your life not to tell anyone. But my parents are, well, they're going to sneak outside the walls to see for themselves. They'll know what it's like firsthand. Look at me. We should do it ourselves one day. We can have adventures like the guy who wrote this book.
Oh, Armin.
Armin, listen. We're still going to the outside world. The things you told me about. I have to see them. I have to. Aaron! No!
Chomp chomp, bitch. Mikasa's about to lose her shit. Lose her shit. Lose her shit. Mikasa's gonna lose her shit. Let's see. What? I really like these bracers, but I don't know. I do have a really good purple from Arc, by the way. Like, solid purple. Beep boop boop beep 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 boop boop beep beep boop beep beep. Beep 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 boop boop beep 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 boop boop beep beep. Beep 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 boop. Beep 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 boop. So I kind of feel like that. That feels pretty good. Looks a little like, it looks almost exactly like Tar. Oh, okay. Got a little bit of fabric shine on it. What color are her eyes? Green. Oh, hell yeah. I think Flashback Shed should 100% have color. Especially, like, in what he wears now. I think having some good, like, Masters colors, like, under his tutelage and being, like, in his school of, like, mastery. I know I'm saying master a lot. I think color would be really cool. It would be really good. I like the idea of Shed with color, especially when you have the contrast of like Shed then and Shed now, and like what he's been through between then and now. So I think that would be really good. I like that.
Alright, let's get you on your feet. You shouldn't be out here alone. What the hell you got all over you that's so damn slimy? What happened?
Lots of bright colors.
Why can't you just die?
Hey, you need to pull yourself together. Damn you! Where is everyone?
Let it go, Connie. He's it. The rest of them are dead.
Damn it, don't talk like that! We can't assume he's the only one!
Take a look around you. Isn't it obvious? We can't waste any more time here with him. We've got to move on.
You're not making any sense. Why would the Titans ignore him?
I don't know. Maybe they thought he was already dead or something. When you get right down to it, that's the real tragedy here. Aaron and the others bust their asses, and the one left standing is him.
Alright, that does it, bitch. I'm gonna shut your mouth up permanently!
Both of you stop it right now! Look, we're all at the end of our tether, okay? We're seeing our friends being killed like animals. It's normal.
right, Krista, keeping the peace. You are so gonna have to marry me when all this crap is over.
Yeah, well, she'd best get a hold of that mouth. All right, come on. We gotta get out of here. Are you able to stand?
Sorry to be a nuisance. Don't worry about me. I'll rendezvous with the rear guard.
But... Armin!
Connie, hop 2! We've been given orders to advance!
I was wrong. This world hasn't become hell. It's been hell. I just couldn't see it before now. We're condemned. All of us have been from the beginning. Strength preys on weakness. It's a very straightforward arrangement, actually. And my friends, they tried. They knew how the world worked. They wanted to be strong for me. Someone who only brought them down. In their eyes, I was a victim. I needed protection. But all I wanted was to stand shoulder to shoulder with them, to be strong like they were, to be worth something.
Oh. Went to space.
And this is how it all ends up. Aaron tried to protect me, and... What are you trying to do?
Oh God, Armin, help me, please! Franz quit breathing and I can't wake him up! He won't respond to CPR! Come on, baby, you got this! Stay with me!
Could be because he's missing, like, most of his guts.
It's not safe on the ground. We need to get you on a roof.
No, I'm not leaving him like this!
You really don't understand, do you? Oh no, I'm sorry, Francis.
Yeah, like, half of that man is missing, my guy.
Please stop. Please stop doing that. I can't.
That's fair. I mean, it's one of those where it's like, I like it, and I don't know why I like it, but I like it. And I think part of it is I watch it for everybody else and not Aaron. He is easily, like, one of the worst protagonists in anime, and I will die on this hill. He is awful. Literally anybody else should have been the protagonist. And I mean, some of the characters are good, some of them are meh, some of them are bad. Like I said, I enjoy it. It's got some decent action scenes. I like the action scenes, actually. I feel like those are really good. But the story is good to a point. I mean, some of it is very predictable. Like, there are a couple story beats where I was like, oh yeah, this. A cleaning episode that was crucial to the plot. Yeah. Yeah. There's 2 or 3 cleaning episodes. Which one, though? I don't remember. Are you talking about when Aaron goes to the scout regiment to the castle? Or when they are on the run and they go to the little lodge in the woods? And why was it crucial? Do we get like a story beat or something? Or doesn't something happen? I know. Yeah, the castle one, because a Titan gets killed while they're at the castle. Hanji's not a Titan. Hanji's experiments, Bean and the other one are killed at the castle. But I don't remember. I don't think that was the cleaning episode specifically. It might have been. But they don't, admittedly, they don't clean for the entire episode. I think it's just like chunks of it.
Guess it's what you call the greater good. Still, sometimes it's not the life or the death of a soldier that makes the biggest difference.
Don't you even dare! Your commander and I are old friends. One word from me.
Put him on his ass, Mikasa!
That word gonna come from beyond the grave?
No, wait! Sir, maybe we should.
I do really like the art and animation for Attack on Titan. I like it a lot. Especially in like the action scenes and when it comes to the Titans and stuff. The soldier details are good.
All of us are in your debt.
Now, are you talking about actual Captain America or this show's version of Captain America? Which... I don't know who I would call... I guess Armin could be Captain America.
I did what I could here, sir.
I mean, Armin as a character, he's got the arc.
Be a bit more careful in the future. I inadvertently
There's no way Eren Yeager is Captain America whatsoever.
What on earth have you had to live through to be so nonchalant? I'm sorry. That was uncalled for.
The dude who loses his arm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A blonde man who really just throws all of his men and women to the wolves and basically just throws droves of them to their deaths for a very selfish goal. Yeah, Captain America. He is, as you get through the show, he is less and less great. Especially when you see his, like, the reality of his choices and actions. Also, Captain America is also just okay. He's Captain America. I mean, he's Cap. The opening is a good time. I like the opening a lot. It's recognizable. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that opening. Like, just on sound alone.
Speak of the devil. Just a moment.
He does have America's ass. That is like a big factor that tilts him over like just okay, and he's pretty good, is America's ass. America's ass is pretty fucking solid. I can appreciate a good butt. And he got that booty dough. What do you think of Marta so far? What do you think? I gotta get colors on these bracers.
Well, are they or aren't they?
It's a very nice ass.
What's wrong?
That suit. A+. I still need to mess with the white. I'm not sure I'm set on it.
Perhaps she's outside.
But I'm having a hard time toning that way because there are other white elements that are not going to stay white.
The military police of this while the trail's warm. Wait for me at the foot of the mountain. Understood? Say that back to me. Word for word. Aaron!
Too brown.
She better go for a decent price. I didn't get blood on my hands for nothing.
Look at her face and tell me what she's worth.
Sure, she's cute and all, just young. Wouldn't go for her myself.
The white on the clothes.
We're selling. Plenty of folks who pay a premium.
This white.
Exotic, what they used to call an oriental.
I can see it. It's I'm gonna play with it a little bit because it's a little too white, but I need to get this color in first, so it's not competing with like the flat white that is just part of the mini, because it makes it all the same or look too similar, and I don't want that white to offset it. I want it to be offset by the clothing.
Couldn't have just knocked her unconscious?
We were just talking about you, Doctor.
Sorry, hope we're not interrupting.
Let's take this nice and easy. I don't imagine anybody wants their skull split open by this little guy.
Bitch is out of her mind! Run, Mikasa! Run as fast as you can! Stop it! You're scaring me! I want you to be scared! Move it! Get away from here!
That would be pretty cool.
You ain't worth this crap!
Trying to think why she would have them thematically, though. Because so far, she does have a single piece of bone. And that is one of her earrings is bone. And it's dyed. I might actually... I actually like that color for that earring better. Actually. Yeah, it's dumb, but I actually really like that color for the earring. Let me go play with the bone options.
Sorry. Don't move from that spot, you little vermin. How did you even find this place?
Well, I was in the woods. Got lost. I saw your cabin and...
Hard time with that bone though, because it ends up coming out white.
On his own to begin with. Big bad wolves are liable to pounce on you from out of nowhere. It's all right now, though. You'll be safe here. My buddy and I will be happy to take.
The bone earring is a signifier of her role in the temple and her new role with House Jarasco. It's why she's got the earrings at the top. So, like, this earring is because she was a combat medic. One is for healing. I forget what one of them is for. And then the next one, the one at the bottom, is... So, the earrings at the top are meant to indicate, like levels she has completed or roles she has fulfilled and mastered, and the single bone earring is kind of like a placeholder when they are apprenticing or starting in a role that they have not yet mastered. And then once that role is mastered, they then gain that earring. So that's why she has one bone earring, and then she's got an emerald, sapphire, and then a like reddened black metal in one, because that's her combat experience.
What happened to the third one?
It's so dumb that like I think about these things like so much. It's like nobody would ever even think about that.
This is all you're doing, isn't it?
Potentially. I'm using her weapons as that though, her hammer and shield.
You're gonna die!
Take him out!
Maybe.
Kill or be killed! Fight for your life! It's the only way!
Who the hell do you think you are, you little brat?
The only way to live!
No, that is such a good color too.
I don't think I can do this.
remembered. I'd seen it all before. Many, many times since the day I was born. It'd been all around me, forever. But I always looked the other way. Yeah. The world is a cruel place. And it's home. All of a sudden, my body wasn't shaking. I was in total control. Focused. Ready. All of a sudden, I could do anything.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's also a really good one. I think I'm gonna do those. I feel like that's got some good layering.
Stab through the heart from behind.
Yeah, I like that.
Surely a couple of kids couldn't have done this.
Okay.
I made it clear I wanted you to wait at the foot of the mountain. Do you even understand the magnitude of what you've done here today?
Sorry, Dad, I'm not gonna feel bad for what happened. They were animals disguised as humans who needed to be put down.
Listen to yourself.
I'm gonna
By
put
the time
her
the military police got here, they'd have been long gone, and you know it. We couldn't afford to wait.
That's not what I'm arguing about. You threw caution to the wind and survived by pure luck. You're strong, yes, but you're too damn young to be so casual about gambling with your life.
But I didn't know how else I was supposed to save her.
Is that money? It sure is. That's great.
Mikasa, remember me? We met a few times before when you were just a tiny little thing.
Yes, Dr. Yeager. So, sorry, can you just tell me how to get home? It's cold. I'm tired. There's really nowhere else for me to go.
That's kind of neat.
Don't worry, you can keep it. That ought to keep you warm, right?
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Glad I saw that first.
I think so.
Mikasa, how would you feel about coming to live with us?
What?
I can't even imagine what you've been through.
What just happened?
I know you need your share of rest.
Why? Why? What is happening?
Problem. Don't think about it, just come on.
What?
We gotta get home.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
The world's a cruel place. If you want to live, you have to fight.
That's it. We're done. Now scale the wall.
I should help the Vanguard withdraw, sir.
Ackerman, wait!
It's a cruel world, but I have a place in it. Aaron, as long as you're part of my life, I can fight to the bitter end.
Blam. I am suddenly hungry, which is good because my appetite has been iffy, off and on. But I don't know what I want to eat.
They first appeared over 100 years ago. Giant, humanoid creatures with a taste for our blood. The brute strength of these aberrations trumped an average person's many times over. We were shoved to the brink of extinction almost overnight.
I'm gonna be right back. I need to get me some sustenance. I think that'll help. I think that'll help. I shall return. I hath returned. I am back with sustenance. No, Chris, it is not sushi. It is a bagel with cream cheese and salami, which is delicious. Before you come for me. I ate sushi the other night. I ate so much sushi. I was so happy. I think that was, what, New Year's Eve I had sushi? And, be still my heart. I was just so content. I had so much sushi. So much sushi.
In the year 845, two terrifying new breeds of Titan appeared. The Colossal and the Armored, barreling through the outer walls as if wholesale destruction was child's play. The territory couched within the circle of Walmaria was abandoned. 20% of the human race perished. As the Titan onslaught advanced, our only choice was to withdraw behind Wall Rose. In the year 850, the Colossal appeared once again, breaching the wall bordering Trust before disappearing. The Titans flooded in through the broken gate. Aaron! No! 2 hours later, the evacuation of the entire populace was complete. As a result, no civilians were lost to the Titans. The same cannot be said for the countless soldiers who perished, buying the people time.
Aaron, as long as you're part of my life, I can fight to the bitter end.
Boo! I'm curious what they're gonna do with the next season. Tom thinks it might be, like, the next generation, which I think is a reasonable leap to take. Castlevania. You said Alucard. Of course I'm talking about Castlevania. The show.
Captain, please wait! There's only a handful of us left, sir! If the Titans were to attack here in force, we wouldn't have a chance in hell of holding them off!
Please, sir! We need you here!
Oh my god. I hate you. I don't even know what that's from.
Behind the safety of the inner gate, am I right?
At least it wasn't a trap.
Or would you rather us be overwhelmed due to a logistical nightmare?
But, sir, if we lose those supplies...
That's enough! Question my orders again, or delay me in my duties, and I'll run your treasonous hide straight through!
Gotcha. I've never seen Hellsing, but I heard it is also a good show.
Why isn't anyone going over the wall? They must have heard the withdrawal signal.
Wow, I really needed that sandwich. That was That was A+. That was solid. We needed that.
There.
Come on now. That musket's not enough to stop them.
You know, we just blew his brains out sitting right next to you, you know.
What are we gonna do? We can't do anything. They gave us the order to withdraw. And we were all of course.
My tummy feels better in that there's food in it.
Damn cowards.
Today is a harder, like, health day. I was feeling okay at the start of stream, but I think because, like, this is the most active I've been, quote-unquote active, I've, like, not felt good. I've been coughing a lot, but I'm also talking a lot. And so, like, the congestion and the cough have been really bad. And so for the last couple days, I haven't taken, like, the nasal spray or, like, the cough syrup, because it hasn't been that bad. And, like, when I cough, I feel like I'm clearing stuff out, which is good. Except for today, where it's just, like, that congestion is just making my throat itch, and I'm just coughing and it just hurts. But I think it's because I've been quote-unquote doing so much. And I am, like, so tired. Which is par for the course for the last, like, week and a half, where I'm just exhausted. The fatigue is very real. And, like, I could get into bed right now. And I woke up at 3:30 this afternoon, and I could get into bed and probably, like, almost fall asleep. And, like, the brain fog is super real. That's why I'm having a hard time, like, getting back to painting Marta from, like, my food break. Because my brain is, like, trying to shut off. And, like, I can't focus. So, better yes and no. Right now, like, that hunger feeling is a lot better. It's good that I have an appetite. Because I would, like, eat off and on. It depends. But I'm just, like, right now, I'm just so tired. But I want to get Marta done for Friday, so I can have her in and ready. Because she's gonna be, I'll be there on Friday. It's my first day back. So.
I know how bad things have gotten. It's selfish, putting personal matters.
That was a very long answer to a very short question, and I'm sorry.
Some squads made it back, but I don't know about Aaron's.
We found Armin. He's over there.
Yeah, I'm excited to come in on Friday. And I'm excited to play Marta. I really like her. And especially, she's so, like, gentle and soft-spoken, generally. And there's, like, a quiet ferocity in her, like, and it's just a matter of, like, how that comes out. Like, when she was protective of Martha, she will be like, oh, I'll smash your fucking skull, dude, like, don't you touch her. And outside of that, most of the time, she's very, like, soft-spoken, very quiet. It's meant to be, like, just kind of, like, this bastion of calm.
They were the cadets of Squad 34. Thomas Wagner, Buck Tears, Milius Rimsky, Mina Carolina, Aaron Yeager.
We're gonna...
These brave five upheld their duties. They died valiantly on the field of battle.
Please, no.
This whole squad was wiped out. The same will happen to us if we try to take on those Titans.
I'm so sorry, because it should have been me that died, not Aaron. I couldn't do a thing. I'm worthless.
Armin. Calm yourself. We haven't got time for you to get emotional right now. On your feet. Marco, if we eliminate or bypass the Titans at HQ, we can there refuel our gear, allowing us to get back over the wall. Is that assessment correct?
Well, yeah, I guess so, sure. But there's just too many of them out there, even with you on point.
I can do it.
What?
I'm strong. Real strong. None of you come close. You hear me? I am a warrior. Know this. I have the power to slay all of the Titans that block our path. Even if I have to do it alone. As far as I'm concerned, I am surrounded by a bunch of unskilled, cowardly worms. You disappoint me. You can just sit here and twiddle your thumbs and watch how it's done.
Wait, Mikasa, are you out of your mind? That's crazy!
You can't be serious! Trying to take them out by yourself? There's no way you can hope to beat them!
If I can't beat them, then I die. But if I win, I live. And the only way to win is to fight.
Let me eat this Pop-Tart.
Something more motivation. Your way with words was kind of a letdown. I blame everything about this on you, Aaron.
Hey! Don't just stand there! We weren't taught to let our comrades fight alone!
Pop-Tart.
Unless you are a coward, in which case
Pop-Tart.
stay out of my way!
Pop-Tart.
Never expected that from
Pop-Tart.
him.
Hey! Seriously! Come on, you bunch of chickens!
They're nuts. Damn it. All right, let's go! Hurry up! Follow Mikasa! Avoid fighting if you can! And get to HQ before you run out of gas!
Whoa, Mikasa is a badass. How is she going so fast?
No, Mika's just using too much gas. She could run out at any second. It doesn't matter how skilled she is. Once we lose mobility, we're as good as dead. I see through the veil of her composure. She's letting adrenaline distract her from grief. At any time, she could...
Mikasa! John! You lead the rest to HQ! I'm going after Armin!
I'll go with you!
Don't be stupid! There are still Titans everywhere! You've got to help the others!
Fudge Pop-Tarts are just not as good as the s'mores.
It happened. Why this again? I've lost my family.
Smack, smack.
Why? Wasn't the first time enough? It's all over. Nothing left for them to take from me.
Ow.
It's no use. We're not getting anywhere near headquarters. Unless, of course, we don't mind dying. Shit, he's out of gas.
Stay back!
I'll save you!
No, wait!
Stop it!
Yum, yum.
Why couldn't I stop them?
Delicious cadets.
Why didn't I stop them? If I'd kept us all together, this never would have happened. I wasn't meant to lead.
Yeah, Pop-Tarts are delicious.
Given the reins.
You know what's really good? When you make Pop-Tart ice cream sandwiches. Those are really good. You take like the Oreo Pop-Tart with a good like vanilla ice cream. Or if you go super over, you do like cookies and cream ice cream. I must say, delicious. Or warm cherry Pop-Tarts with vanilla ice cream. You gotta be careful with the warm Pop-Tarts though, because they'll melt the ice cream too quickly and they'll fall apart. So it's almost better to not have them toasted.
Why? I'd already given up. So why? Why am I struggling? Why do I keep getting up? Why am I still fighting? I mean, have I lost any reason to live? What keeps pushing me?
Fight! 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 Kill or be killed! The only way to live is to fight!
I'm so sorry, Aaron. I'm through giving up. I'll never give up again. Because if I die, these memories of you die with me. That's why I'll do whatever it takes to win. Whatever it takes to live. What's that? He's killing the other one.
Please be all right. I'm coming for you.
Oh, I totally forgot she can hold stuff in her trunk.
Mikasa, are you okay? Are you guys all right? Yeah. Then we better get out of here.
Yeah, that's funny.
Crap! 2 15-meter titans!
No, that one's different.
I'll use this sword eventually. It's a super cool sword.
It just finished it off. It
knew exactly where the weak spot was.
Come on, guys, time to split. Last thing we need is him coming
Oh,
our
I'm
way.
on the trunk still.
He has no reaction to us. Any other Titan would have been on top of us by now.
It seemed to understand the skill of hand-to-hand combat. What is that thing?
Just chalk it up as another abnormal. Hell, they're always an unpleasant surprise, right?
Shit!
Forget about it. Let's just get out of here.
Wait a minute, hold on. Mikasa's tanks are empty.
Huh? What are we gonna do?
That is already a very cool, like, shield design.
There's only one thing to do. I know there isn't very much left in them, but it's better than your empty ones.
Armin!
This is our only choice. It'll be a complete
Can I
waste
be
of-
lazy and do the design that way?
Use this gas more sparingly. Everyone's lives are riding on you.
What have I done? I led the attack without any regard for their lives at all. I was even reckless with my own life. I lost track of what you taught me. Oh, Aaron, I'm so ashamed. Aaron.
There. Got it. The ODM gear's functional, and I restocked your blades. Just leave me this one, okay? It's just that I would rather this be my end, not being eaten alive. Why'd you...
Armin. I will not leave you behind. What was he? Are there any more like him? I've never heard of a Titan killing another Titan. No one has. But it struck a chord in me. Something so familiar. So primal. I bore witness to the manifestation of humanity's rage.
Interesting. Marta out here being a bad bitch.
In the year 850,
Those colors pull together really well.
and decimated yet another barrier between us and
Thank
them.
God, because that made that
Once
so
more,
much easier.
mankind retreated in panic before the advance of its greatest foe. Brave soul after brave soul perished, eaten alive. Aaron! No! Aaron himself fell prey to their hunger.
Whoa, Mikasa is a badass. How is she going so fast?
No, Mika's just using too much gas.
I'll do whatever it takes to win. Whatever it takes to live.
Just when things seemed their darkest for Mikasa, out of nowhere came the unlikeliest of allies.
Will you select paint? Jesus Christ. Alright, I think I can finally pose my girl. Plop. Oh, look at the little toe beans. That's hilarious. I mean, admittedly, I did a workaround so that, to make her kind of look like she has elephant feet. I had to give her, like, rabbit feet, or dog, or cat, or whatever. But, that's really funny. Oops. did it. There we go. Yeah. I wish this pose was reversed.
There.
It looks so much better reversed.
Sodium gear's functional, and I restocked your blaze. Just leave me this one, okay? It's just that I would rather this be my
Yeah, the problem is that, like, if I give her boots, like, she doesn't have normal feet. She has elephant feet. So they're, like, round and flat.
I will not leave you behind.
So, like, even if I give her boots, it makes her look like she has normal feet. And she doesn't have normal feet. Hold on, we're gonna Google. We're gonna Google. Do Loxodon have elephant
people have died on my account.
feet? Yeah, they have flat feet. And I couldn't find hands where they only have 4 fingers instead of 5, so I had to do the 5. But yeah, they have flat feet.
Capable of pulling this off, so it's really your choice. This may sound crazy, but I think he might be useful.
Whoa, you mean the Titan?
He only attacks his own kind. He seems to have no interest in us. What if we can somehow steer him to HQ and let him loose on the other Titans? Look, we know he's taken at least one out already. We can use him as a weapon.
You've got to be kidding. How the hell you think we're supposed to steer that thing?
Well, something tells me he's fighting on instinct. I'm almost sure if you take down the pair he's tangling with now, he'll go look for others. That'd lead him straight to HQ. We're not steering him so much as luring him. I think it'll work. I really do.
Think? You're asking us to risk our necks on a stupid gut feeling?
If I'm right about this, we can put down the siege on headquarters in one fell swoop.
That's a pretty cool pose. Not gonna lie.
The shot.
Huh? Seriously?
Better to take a gamble on Armin's gut feeling than wait around to be slow.
But she's so big.
There's a decent shot. Why not take it?
So basically, we're gonna recruit a Titan.
Yes, exactly.
We'll look like morons if we screw this up.
Yeah, but if we don't, look how many lives we stand to save.
Where there's a will, there's
See?
It's
And if
still
I
nuts,
swap the
but what hell?
hands... Oh, they always make it so stupid.
Why couldn't I stop them? I'm the last person that should have been given the reins.
What did I like? No.
This is our chance. We can get the drop on them while they're preoccupied. It's perfect.
Let's go! Make a break for HQ while they're distracted!
We can do this. Hey, we run out of gas, we're dead anyway.
Give it everything you've got!
Came through for us there, man. We owe you big time. Huh? Don't shrug it off. I'm serious. We're alive because of you. Like I said, you make a great leader.
Easy with that crap. We're not out of this yet. Damn it!
I like this shield better. I don't like that bozo. Yeah.
How many of us made it? How many bodies did I crawl over? How many of our comrades died on
stop
my
it.
orders? Hold on a sec. You guys with the supply team?
Sean, stop! You cowards! You left us out there on our own! People are dead because you didn't have the guts to do your job!
The Titans were coming at us from every angle! They overrun the supply room, okay?
It's your job to deal with it and back us up anyway! Hit the deck!
Yeah, that's better.
Son of a... There's too many people. They can smell us.
Run! Get further in!
We can't have going wild! Where's Mikasa? Have you seen her?
She ran out of gas! Forget about her! She's dead!
This is it. This is reality.
Oh, hi, baby.
Of course it is. Absolutely.
I got a kitty cat.
No.
Kitty.
On some level,
Hi, baby.
I mean, when you stop and think for a second, it's obvious. There's no winning. Not against
She's
them.
not happy. Alright, this is gonna be what I go with.
What?
It's a good combat pose.
What the? My God.
Mikasa, you're...
Well, close one. I was running on fumes. We made it here, though. Crazy, but we did.
Am I dreaming this or what?
You're a certified genius! From now on, as far as I'm concerned, your word is law. Check it out! We found an abnormal that's got a bone to pick with its own kind. And the best part? He couldn't care less about us! That's right, you heard me! This big, beautiful SOB is our ticket out of here!
You mean like fighting fire with fire? Listen to yourself. A Titan's not gonna help us. You're out of your mind if you think this can work.
It is working. For whatever reason, he's rampaging against them. Stand back and let him do it. Trust me, you'll see. Either way, what choice do we have? Right now, that thing is our best chance at survival.
Look at him go. This guy makes the others look like total weaklings. They're not gonna take this building. Not with him on a rampage out there.
That's all well and good. But what's to keep him from turning on us once he's done?
Guess we'll worry about that when we're safe.
Yeah, you're right. At least he's buying us a little time.
Good news! Courtesy of the military police. And covered with a layer of dust.
Now, if I bring her down,
Are you absolutely sure buckshot is the way to go?
Height,
Seems like we
7'8".
might as well throw spit wads. I mean, come on, guys. Are guns even effective?
And then I can put her in a
They're bound to be better
chair.
than nothing. We're looking at 7 Titans in the supply room of the 4 meters tall variety. If we time this perfectly, this much ammo ought to be enough to do the trick. Step 1, we lower a group into the area via lift to get the Titans' attention. Step 2. When the Titans come within range, the group fires in all 4 directions simultaneously, blinding them. Then the hard part. The moment of truth, as it were. Before the Titans have time to recover, 7 of us swoop down from the ceiling and strike their vital regions. That's it. That's the plan.
Big horses, big!
That's a hell of a risk for one attack. But
And then a pony.
7 people have to slay 7 Titans in one blow at the same time. We're gonna need the best of you. The 7 soldiers most physically gifted and adept with their parrying blades. You'll be the difference between life and death for the rest of us. I'm sorry. That's how it is.
Seems like a sound plan.
When you get right down to it, the risk is the same for everyone. Doesn't really matter who goes.
Look, I'm willing to be talked out of this. One half-baked strategy can't be our only option, right?
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. Come on, with what we're looking at? Because for our only option, it's pretty well thought out. If we give it our all...
Alright, I think I am gonna call it there. I know I'm so close to being done with Marta. It's just a matter of posing, but she's painted. She's done in that regard. So now it's just posing, which is fine. It's cool. It's good. I'll work on it maybe after I nap or lay down or tomorrow. But yeah, that's Marta. She's finally painted. I really like how she came out. Sticking to my theme of using reds all the time. I just really like reds. I have a it's a hard time. But yeah, I'm proud of her. I really like how she came out. She's got a good color scheme. She's got a good look, a good feel. And I was struggling with the bracers, but I feel like they came out pretty good. They came out pretty good. And I didn't wash her out with gray too much, which is nice. I was really worried about that with her skin being like that dark color. And the metals actually came out way better than I expected. And that shield, even though I recycled my colors, they look different enough, and the highlights are different enough where I'm like, okay, that actually looks really cool. Like if I had tried to like do those colors like from scratch like I normally do and not pull from somewhere else, it would not have looked this good. So I really like it and I'm proud of it. But yeah, so that's Marta. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more of Marta, like a casual one of like her walking with her weapons and not in like a combat stance. So I think I'm either gonna do with or without weapons at that point, and I'm gonna do one. I think I'm gonna just shorten her up a little bit just for the mini's sake, so I can have one of her sitting like studying or reading a book, because she is a bit bookish. She's already learned to speak Goblin, knowing the group she will be joining, so it will be very helpful for her to know how to speak Goblin. And prior to that, she already knew, I think, 3 other languages, I think it was 4. Because I think she can speak Common, Loxodon, Halfling, and I think Dwarvish. Common, Elvish, Goblin, Halfling, Loxodon. So she already knew 4 languages. I think Dwarvish is going to be the next one she learns. Dwarvish or Infernal, one of those. But she needs a significant amount of downtime. She needs like 2 weeks of downtime to learn a language. And that's basically all she does. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm going to call it. Thank you for hanging out. I had fun. You gave me lots of good ideas, lots of good animes. You helped stimulate my brain a little bit, even though I can't leave the house, which was much needed. But I'm gonna call it and go lay down for a little while and try to recharge. Toodles.